On the battlefields of Ukraine, the tanks have started to look different. Gone are the sleek, factory finish profiles. In their place, a new aesthetic has emerged. A chaotic, jagged silhouette of welded steel cages, construction mesh, and rubber mats. They've been nicknamed cope cages, Probotectura, or Mad Max armor. This isn't a new military fashion statement. It's a desperate, brilliant, and life-or-death adaptation to the single most pervasive threat on the modern battlefield: the cheap, commercial, kamikaze drone. This is the story of improvised cage armor, a grassroots revolution in survival, where soldiers with welding torches are rewriting the rules of tank protection in real time. The problem? The drone apocalypse. To understand the cage, we must first understand the threat it was built to counter. The primary killer is the first-person view, known as the FPV drone. These are often built from commercial, off-the-shelf parts, costing as little as $500. Piloted by a skilled operator, these drones can fly at high speeds, maneuver through complex terrain, and deliver a small but potent-shaped charge warhead directly onto a vehicle's most vulnerable spot, its thin top armor. A main battle tank, like a T-72 or Leopard 2, is designed to withstand attacks from the front. Its top, rear, and engine deck, however, are thinly armored to save weight. A drone doesn't need to destroy the tank. It just needs to hit a mobility kill by disabling its tracks or engine, or a firepower kill by destroying its external equipment. For lighter vehicles, like Humvees or M113s, a drone strike is often catastrophic. The economics are terrifying. A single $500 drone can mission kill a $10 million tank. Faced with this swarm of low-cost threats, soldiers couldn't wait for a factory solution. They had to create their own. The solution? Birth of the cope cage. And so, the cope cage was born. The name itself, coined by online observers, is a mix of dark humor and reality. It's a cage to help soldiers cope with the existential threat from above. The principle is deceptively simple. Create a physical standoff distance between the drone and the vehicle's actual armor. The cage is not meant to be strong like tank armor. It's meant to be a disruptor. Here's how it works. When an FPV drone dives toward its target, its fusing system is designed to detonate on contact with a hard surface. The cage, often made from cheap steel rebar or construction mesh, acts as that first point of contact. The goal is to achieve a pre-detonation. The drone explodes a foot or two away from the hull, causing the focused jet of the shaped charge to form prematurely and dissipate before it can effectively penetrate the main armor. It turns a lethal, armor-piercing strike into a survivable, high-explosive blast. Soldiers use whatever is available: steel grates, old bed springs, chain-link fence, and even rubber conveyor belts stolen from mining operations to add an extra layer of spaced protection. The designs are as varied as the units that build them, evolving from simple turret-top boxes to complex all-around cages covering the entire vehicle. Effectiveness and limitations? A double-edged sword. So, do these makeshift cages actually work? The answer is a qualified yes, but with significant caveats. The advantages? Proven disruption. There is ample drone footage showing cages successfully causing pre-detonations that save the vehicle and crew inside. Against the small warheads on many FPV drones, they provide a measurable, life-saving advantage. Psychological boost. For the crew inside, having any form of extra protection is a huge morale booster. Cost and speed. They are incredibly cheap and can be fabricated by a unit's mechanics in a matter of hours, allowing for rapid adaptation to new drone tactics. The disadvantages and dangers: limited protection. A larger drone with a bigger warhead, or one equipped with a tandem charge designed to defeat reactive armor, can easily blast straight through a simple steel cage. Added weight and visibility? The cages are heavy, straining engines and transmissions. They also make the vehicle taller, wider, and more visible, potentially making it easier to spot and a larger target for artillery. The cage trap. There are horrifying instances of drones specifically designed to target cages. Some drop small explosive charges onto the cage, while others have been seen using towed grapples to pull the cage aside before a second drone makes the kill. It's a constant, deadly game of cat and mouse. Impaired function. Cages can block the crew's vision, hinder the turret's rotation, and make it difficult to escape in an emergency. The bigger picture: adaptation and the future of armor. The cope cage phenomenon is a powerful lesson in military adaptation. It represents the ultimate bottom-up innovation, where the end users are directly solving a frontline problem faster than any bureaucracy could. This isn't the first time we've seen spaced armor. The slat armor on vehicles like the MRAP, designed to pre-detonate RPGs, is a factory-made version of the same principle. The cope cage is simply its improvised, poorer cousin. But it highlights a fundamental shift. For decades, armor design was a top-down process involving years of research and development. Now, the feedback loop is instantaneous. A new drone tactic appears on Monday, and by Friday, a new cage design is being welded onto tanks to counter it. The future will likely be a combination of this grassroots ingenuity and high-tech solutions. We're already seeing the push for electronic warfare. The best counter is to jam the drone's signal before it ever gets close. Active protection systems. These are hard-kill systems that use radar and small projectiles to physically shoot down incoming threats. Integrated cage designs. Some newer vehicles are now being produced from the factory with integrated mounting points for modular cage armor, legitimizing the soldier's improvisation. The cage is a temporary, imperfect shield, but it symbolizes a permanent change, the democratization of threat, and the relentless human will to survive. The cope cage is more than just welded metal. It is a physical manifestation of the chaos and innovation of modern warfare. It is a testament to the fact that when faced with a new existential threat, soldiers will not wait for a savior from above. They will pick up a welder and build their own. It is a flawed, desperate, and utterly necessary measure. In the age of the drone, the most advanced tank in the world is only as good as the last improvisation of the crew that operates it. The battle for survival is no longer just fought with guns and missiles, but with rebar, grit, and sheer ingenuity. What do you think? Are these improvised cages a brilliant stopgap, or a dangerous liability that gives a false sense of security? If you want to see more videos on how ancient technology is inspiring modern innovation, and deep dives into ancient science, military innovation, and cutting-edge modern technology, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comments which emerging technology we should explore next. Thanks for watching.